Good morning. My name is Barb Bruno, and I want to welcome you to today's Staffing Wisdom Tip. And I record these tips so you can constantly revise the way that you're working your desk so it's effective in this ever-changing workforce and workplace that we're working in. And my tip today is I want you to admit when you don't know something. It's interesting because we're interacting with candidates and clients on a daily basis, and these are experts in their field. And so often they might make a statement, they might ask us for something, and then you realize that you don't know what they're talking about. But the problem is, if you don't admit that you don't know and you just give an answer to give an answer, what you do instantly is you lose credibility. And again, no one expects you to know everything. And I know there's that statement, fake it till you make it, which works in some areas, but it only goes so far. You cannot pretend that you understand what a client is saying to you or a candidate is saying to you if in fact you have no clue what they're talking about. You know, if you want to build credibility, what you have to do is you have to ask questions. The next time something happens and you don't understand something, you can merely say, you know what? That's not an area that I have that much knowledge in. Could you please clarify what you just said to me? Or could you explain that deeper? Or I'm not sure I understand what you just asked for. I want to make sure I'm hearing what you're saying. Can you give me an example? People appreciate the fact when you admit that you need more information. And unless you understand what candidates and hiring managers are saying to us, you're not going to fill jobs with the right people. Because you're guessing. We never want to assume anything. And when you ask these additional questions, what you're showing this person is you care about getting things right. Like you want to make sure you understand what they're saying. And you can even preface it with, you know what, I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste your time. I want to make sure that I know that I'm understanding what you're asking me for. No one expects us to be the smartest person in our field, but what they do expect us to do is ask great questions. And we've got to be great listeners. We've got to listen very carefully and we've got to listen to understand, exactly what they're trying to tell us. And we've got to follow through accurately. And I believe the best people in our profession are the best listeners, not the best talkers. It's the people that know what questions to ask. If you don't understand something, you've got to follow it up with a number of questions until you're very clear. Because honesty builds trust and curiosity builds knowledge. And together, they build credibility. And you can't put a price tag on credibility when people know that they can take what you're saying to the bank. Remember, human beings want to know three things. Can they trust you? Do you care about them? Are you going to do what you tell them you're going to do? If you don't understand what they're saying to you, you can't do any of the three. And so admit it, admit when you don't know something and view it as a learning experience. I feel every time I don't know something, I don't view that as a weakness. I view it as an opportunity to learn, and I hope you do the same starting today. So just ask some great questions and make sure you're clear because clarity helps us fill jobs faster with the best talent. Have a great day and please tune in for tomorrow's tip. Thanks.